do they want these people coming across our borders? Because these people are helpless. They're without money, they're without a home, they're without a job. What are they? Victims. What do victims bring? Give them the vote and you're going to have socialism. That's why they don't try to stem the flood of immigration. It furthers the agenda of socialism. I feel sorry for those people. They're being used. And their only thought is to find a good place where they can have a good life for themselves and their children. They're being used and abused, and they all become good little Democrats. They all vote socialist, and they all want their handouts from under Uncle Sam. There are some who came into this country many years ago of many different nationalities who have learned the American way, are good Americans, are not immigrants. They are Americans, and they've established and have a sound place in this country. They're part of it, but they're being used. They can't speak the language. Because they can't speak the language, it's hard to find a job. When they find a job, it's not at the pay that they would like to have. So they look to the government to solve their problems. Does everybody understand what I'm telling you? You've often wondered, why is it that they don't do anything about this flood of immigrants coming across the border? And I'm not talking about just Hispanics from Mexico, Central and South America. I'm talking about from all over the world. They come here for a better life, not realizing that in coming here and being manipulated and used as they are, they're going to destroy all of their chances forever having the American dream. They're going to help bring about socialism, which will put them back into slavery again. And that's got to stop. You have to understand the agenda. You have to understand who's bringing it about and why.
And one basic element of this new agreement is the extension of the definition of hate speech. The agreement wants to criminalize migration speech. Criticism of migration will become a criminal offense. And media outlets, and that also concerns you, that give room to criticism of migration can be shut down.
Mr. Richards, I'm your court-appointed theatrical agent. It's time.
That's the ticket. No pain, no gain.
Let's go! Now listen to me, because I'm only gonna say this once. This is all a lie. I was framed. I'm completely innocent.
Yeah, sure.
Now be quiet and stay still. I'm out of here in 5 minutes. I'm out of here in 5 minutes.
I'm out of here in 5 minutes.
Hi, this is Amber.
Chico! Come back! The deadline's still up! He's not gonna make it. Chico! Must be the walls in here. Must be the walls in here.
Must be the walls in here.
Blocking the signal. Must be the walls in here. Blocking the signal. It's not happening. Then we try it outside. Move!
People like you took this country and turned it into a jail.
Well, there's your ride. It's all set.
It's all set. It's all set.
Nothing like first class.
Hey, man, señorita, do you want to come in? Yeah, hey, you too, yeah.
I guess this is it. Now you guys stay out of the national database, okay? And you, Laughlin, stop trying to teach the Constitution to the street punks. See you guys at the 10-year prison reunion.
You can still join us if you want.
No, thank you. My brother is gonna get me out of the city. Plus, I'm not into politics. I'm into survival.
Will it do you any good? You know, you won't be able to leave the squad. You don't have a travel pass.
You do.
Nowadays, French is the same thing.
Laughlin, save it for the written test. Good luck.
Yeah, for all of us.
Now I do. Let's see. Now, where should we go? Maybe someplace warm. I need to work on my tan anyway. You see, you get so pale in prison. There you are. Good. Now I'm going to untie you.
Come on down!
You might have done a little stalking yourself.
Richard's hostage, Amber Mendez, was unharmed. Some airport personnel were not so lucky.
Our star runner tonight needs no introduction. He's Ben Richards, the brutal slayer of 60 men, women, and children in...
Like the ticket agent and security guard, Richard shot at point-blank range when he arrived at the airport.
The Bakersfield Massacre.
Food riot in progress. Approximately 1,500 civilians.
Abort attack. Acknowledge Yankee 99er.
The hell with you.
Lieutenant Sanders, take command. Detain Richards and return to base.
But that's not true.
They were taken to Cadre Memorial Hospital, where they remain in guarded condition. And now, back to climbing for dollars.
There are innocent, unarmed people down there. Cease fire! Cease fire!
A Cadre credit line and a beachfront condo. Sound impossible? Ben is a standard deal for a network stalker. Huh? I know a stalker died. Well, it had to happen sooner or later.
Put the digital mat into pixel memory storage. You know, the damn thing worked like a charm.
This is television. That's all it is. It's nothing to do with people. For 50 years, we've told them what to eat, what to drink, what to wear. Americans love television. They wean their kids on it. Listen, they love game shows. They love wrestling. They love sports, violence. So what do? We give them what they want. We're number one, Ben. That's all that counts. Believe me, I've been in the business 30 years.
That fits. I bring you a message. A message of great importance. Without my help and knowledge, every one of you will be dead.
Sheriff, how long are you going to put up with this?
What do you mean?
How long are you going to let this con man walk around town?
Be careful, son. I can sue you.
How about it, Sheriff? When are you going to put the lid on?
What for?
Well, stealing is stealing, whether you do it with a gun or a mouthful of mealy words.
I don't intend to sit here and be insulted, Sheriff. If your people don't want my help, I can go elsewhere.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Trump. You don't talk for the rest of us.
Since the sheriff wouldn't stop Trump, Hobie had to find somebody who would. Sheriff Chet Farrow was the gun law in Talpa, and Judge Clement was the book law.
You hear about Trump?
Yes, sir. What are you going to do about him?
What do you want me to do?
Stop him.
From what?
From taking the town.
Can you prove that that's what he has in mind?
Well, it's obvious.
But can you prove it? In order to arrest him, the sheriff has to have a charge. And Trump hasn't given him a thing to go on.
Well, there's got to be some way to stop him.
Well, if there is, I don't know it. It's a funny thing.
Sir?
When we were kids, we were all afraid of the dark. And we grew up, and we weren't afraid anymore, but it's funny how a big lie can make us all kids again.
Hobie had checked the town. The people were ready to believe. Like sheep, they ran toward the slaughterhouse. And waiting for them was the high priest of fraud.
I am the only one. Just me. I can build a wall around your homes that nothing will penetrate.
What do we do? How do we save ourselves?
You ask, how do you build that wall? You ask, and I'm here to tell you.
You're a liar, Trump. Aren't you going to stay for the fireworks?
I've done all I can for Talpa.
Figure it's time for me to be moving on. Well, I think you ought to wait.
It's where you and I disagree.
You're under arrest, Trump.
What charge?
Well, you write it any way you like. Grand theft, fraud, I think a jury will find it's stealing.